video from my guy Cooley. So the title of this video said "Men Are Doomed," and it says basically Coolio destroys feminist worldview. So without further ado, let's get into this video and see what we got going
on. Columbia, read this and translate. If the ladies had the physical strength of a man, we would be extinguished. Not
extinct.
Okay. Yeah.
Extinct.
Extinct. Sorry, I don't speak English.
Okay. All right. Really I see what he's saying. He's saying if ladies had the this is what he said. If ladies had the strength of a man, men would be extinct. Quick, because y'all would just kill us all. Meaning,
I kind of agree. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, us fellas and also the ladies, we both have our, like, different flaws and things that we can do better and be better at. But, like, women in general, a large mass of women, at least in the black community, from what I see, like, strongly hate men. Like, us men, we, like, mess with multiple women, sleep around, and do kind of stuff like that, which is all frowned upon. Not saying that is right, but men, vast majority of men love women, while women don't feel the same way about men. So if they had our strength and was able to get us out of there, I wouldn't be surprised if they would do it. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it.
He's saying that men were currently stronger now in reality, and y'all still here is because men are more compassionate. That's what I think he's saying.
That's how you want to take it.
Men are more compassionate, Yeah.
She said, "I'm calling people." I like it.
Men are more compassionate, So
You should just
so think about
always
it.
talk like
You
that.
all wait.
That, like,
who confirms?
Like, a lot of men don't tell women what they need to hear because they know that they would hurt a woman's feelings. Like, a woman to tell you, you a bum ass nigga, you a broke ass nigga, you ain't got no money, your car whack, all these different things. Who work at it? Like, I remember there was a chick who told a dude, like, I can't talk to you, you work at UPS. Like, a woman dealing with a man and a man dealing with a woman has way more compassion than a woman dealing with a man. Like, we're just told as society to tell men how it is. My wife be like, "Oh my God, you're so hard on our son." I'm like, because that's how the world's gonna be. I'm just getting him ready so it don't be like a, "Oh my God, mom and dad just coddled me," and my son is young. He's about to be 3 in like 2 weeks. But I don't think I'm that hard on him. But my wife like, "You can tone it down a little bit." And I'm like, I just don't want him growing up and thinking like shit's sweet when it's not. As a man, you're expected to perform. You're expected to be a man every single day. From the time you lay down to the time you wake up. Shit, even if you're in your sleep sometimes, you're expected to be a man. Right after somebody come through that door, I gotta get up and be a man. Right out my sleep. Gotta go. There's only one person in here who ain't making it out safe, and that's you. You always gotta be a man, and there's nothing wrong with that, the responsibilities of a woman, they able to put them down and pick them up when they feel like it, If she don't feel like cooking for you today, she ain't fucking cooking. If she don't feel like cleaning up today, you do it. I don't feel like cleaning up today. If she don't feel like giving you no sex today, I'm tired. I got a headache. I had a long day. You ain't getting none. You're not getting none. Also, you bet not go get none from nobody else. Remember that. But as a man, you always got to lead. You always got to protect. You always got to provide. And those are the 3 biggest roles of a man. And you always have to do them.
Pay attention. Let's have a convo.
I'm sorry, I heard Spanish speaking.
Yeah. I know. Listen. Can you sit back in the mic because we can't hear you? But anyways, show of hands. If y'all was actually stronger than men, do you think that men would go extinct?
No.
No, no one thinks that.
I do.
Okay, so
I do.
another question. She said yes.
I do.
That's one. Another question. Do you think if women was as strong as men, that you would have as much grace and compassion as men have for women now?
They have grace and compassion?
So you speak
Yeah.
for all men?
Yeah.
Not all men. So what they're gonna do, or at least what it sounds like they're about to do, is they're about to take a itty bitty small sample size of men and try to make that all men. If I don't know, so I'm gonna just throw out a percentage. We're gonna say, let's say 5% of all men in the whole world put their hands on women. They're gonna be like, men have compassion for women. What about the men who put their hands on women? Like, bro, that's 5% out of 100. Like, it ain't even 10%. Like, what are you talking about? Majority of men don't put their hands on women. But that's a video rock.
You speak for all men, Queen.
You
think
don't
so.
think men have grace and compassion?
No.
No,
I think a lot of men lacking that.
From a
Like
general
psycho.
standpoint, ladies.
Do you think
And
you have that? Is that when you?
Let's go around
like-
everybody's gonna go. Let's start with Ginger. So from a general standpoint, let me get your answer. From a general standpoint, you said that currently right now, men do have the upper hand in strength. That's just how God made us. And I'm stating that men do have grace and we are compassionate for females.
And Doug.
You'll be back. Emus can't help people
Because we all have the ability to RAPEU, like that would be prevalent. It would be every day. Like we get horny, we get turned on like a light switch.
Right.
So obviously men aren't going around that's taking your cookies from you. Also, we live in a first world country where other men protect you from bad guys. So even if there is a graper out there, well, you got a guy on the street that will protect you. If he's seen something happening, you could call the police. So men protect women even from other men. Also, men protect women from other women. So I would say that, generally speaking, men do have grace and compassion for women.
Yeah, traditional.
I said for the most part, yes, but you're always gonna have that. You're always gonna have that handful that doesn't.
That's
Well, true. So here's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like
the
it got
bad
worse.
apple.
I feel like it's not how, like we say, traditional, like how we.
Okay, so
You're
my
always gonna have like
question.
that bad
I feel
apple
like
of the
it's
tree.
more-
Yeah, it's always
You
going to be a
know?
bad
I
apple.
feel like
Yeah.
it's more-
But now my question is this. If women had the same physical strength as men, and we adopted your physical strength, meaning that you were stronger than men, do you think that women would have the same grace and compassion that men currently have for women today? Go with you first.
Wait,
yes or
say
no?
this again.
Okay, so currently in the world, how it's always been,
Okay.
women are the protected gender. It's always women and children off the boat first. It's always, we open up the door for you. Where do you think chivalry came from? It's from, men being traditional and being chivalrous to women because we know that they are the weaker sex and we're trying to open up the door and, make sure she's good, right? So we do have grace and compassion for women. That is true. Now, we do know that there's bad apples out there. We're not talking about those exceptions to the rule.
Okay.
There's a handful of guys that's terrible, but guess what? There's more men to protect you from those small handful of guys that's terrible. Got it? Now, my question for you is, do you think that if women had the same strength as men currently, and men adopted the strength of women, so being that basically you were stronger than men, women were stronger than men, do you think that women would have the same grace and compassion? No.
No.
And why? Why not?
I mean, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
Okay, fair enough.
Only
fair enough.
because I don't know. It's hard to think like that when you've never when you haven't been.
Look, generally speaking, women are selfish. It's all about me, 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 me. So why would I risk my life, my safety, my health to help you? I don't fucking know you. Like, some women don't give a fuck about the men that they actually give a fuck about. Some women are in marriages, are in love with a man and still don't care about him. Still, they don't care so much that they don't even know their man. They've been laying down with this man for the last 5, 10 years, and they still don't even know the motherfucker. You know, and that's just they genuinely don't care to know him. So of course, why would she risk her life, her health, her safety for somebody else? That's just some shit that they're told men to do. You know? And as a man, I don't even think you should do that. If it's not your wife, your woman, your children, your loved ones, I don't think you should risk your life. I don't think you should just see a random woman out on the street and say, "Hey, stop, bad guy," because a lot of dudes haven't came home from doing that. A lot of wives have lost their husband because he seen another man doing whatever to a woman that and a lot of times, in a lot of these cases, those same women, this is not the first time, and they keep going back to that same man. And a lot of women have lost their husband because he tried to step in or intervene or try to protect a woman he did not know. Like a lot of women give men flack. I remember it was like on a campus or something. A chick was getting robbed like the dude had a gun and she wouldn't give up her purse, and then there was like all these men that was around and wouldn't like stop him. Like, bro, these niggas not Batman, they're not Superman, that's not their job. Like, give the fucking purse up. Everything in that purse can be replaced. If that man was to take that gun out and shoot you or shoot a man who was trying to protect you, your life or their life can be replaced. It's wild.
Had that power.
Yeah, like I don't know how to make my brain think like that. I just
Exactly.
know that a man is stronger than me. I know that a man is supposed to court me. I know that I just know how a man is supposed to be towards me. So for me in my brain to make it roles reversed, I can't process it.
You think that you would maybe take advantage of your power a little bit?
Probably.
Fair
I'm a
enough.
bitch,
I
so
love the
probably.
honesty.
I like the honesty. No, it's
Probably I'll
honest.
be
Love the
like,
honesty.
bitch, stop.
Exactly.
That's honest. What
Exactly. She would beat a man ass. Like, bitch, stop playing with me. Like some men do. Some men take advantage of the fact that they're stronger than a woman, that they're bigger than a woman. Now, not saying that this is definitely not all men, because it's more men who don't do that than it is men that do that. But there are men that does that, and like she said, she would do that if she was stronger than a man.
I think that they would. I think females, if they had or were
Two for
stronger
two.
than men,
Yeah.
I do think they would still have compassion.
Okay. The same
My bad.
compassion and
One
grace
for
as men?
one.
Introducing Remarkable Paper Pro, the ultimate paper tablet.
Yeah, because I think I think a lot of females, if not most females, do have grace and compassion now, even though they're not quote unquote stronger than men. So
Okay.
a physical trait I don't think is going to change that.
Okay. Now let's go with you. You could put your mic closer.
I was just piggyback what she said. We human beings, so I really don't view things on the gender bias.
Okay, so you think that women would have the same grace and compassion as men. What about you?
No.
No, okay, that's fair. And why not?
If I was stronger,
Yeah, if you were stronger than a man, what would you do?
then I would knock you the hell out. What you talking about? You gonna sit the down and you gonna stop.
Exactly. A lot of women can't control their emotions, can't control how they feel. The only reason they haven't fucked you up a lot of times is because they know if they put their hands on you, there's a chance that you might put your hands on them and you're stronger than them and you will fuck them up. You know, it's not from um, oh, I'm not supposed to hit this person. It's from this person, I don't want to fight a losing battle. This person is bigger than me, stronger than me. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some women who just don't give a fuck about that shit and will still just punch a dude in his mouth. You know, be small as fuck, 4'11", blow your shit out, and you 6 feet. But a lot of women like, I'm not putting my hands on that man because you see how big he is. You see how much he weighs. You see how much he lifts in the gym. He will break me. That's their mindset. You know, it ain't because it's wrong. It's because I would get fucked up if I did it.
Tell me what to do.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So when so
You gonna stop telling me what to do, respectfully.
respectfully.
Cause
So
now I'm gonna smack that on you.
okay.
Sit down. Mind your business.
Okay.
And let me run this. Cause now I'm in control. Yeah, maybe a little.
I love the
I have a
honesty.
question.
I like the honesty. Hold on. Let's go with her. And what about you?
Yeah, I would say the same. Like, I don't know why or how, just because you're stronger, you're just going to lose that compassion all of a sudden. Like, if you're saying that...
Lose what compassion? Like where? Bro, like women in general don't like other women. The only time a woman like other women is if they kissing their ass. Well, a lot of women don't respect nobody. Don't respect other women, don't respect men, and I'm just being honest, you know. I mean, y'all might see this video like keep women bash, and all I can talk about is my experience. You know, if a woman not agreeing with everything all the other women or majority of women agreeing with, they on her ass. Yeah. Like a dude can disagree with what I'm saying, and it is what it is. You view the world one way, I view the world a whole different way. We live two different lives, so we're gonna have two different experiences. At the end of the day, yeah, it is what it is.
With their strength, feel compassion towards women. Why would we lose that then if we were stronger?
Okay, so question for you then. So you're saying like, why would women lose that? So if we're speaking currently right now, in domestic violence. So domestic violence shows that men get arrested more when it comes to domestic violence, right? Studies show that women initiate domestic violence more, but men just don't report it. So women actually hit men first, but men don't report it as often. So that is a statistical fact. Also, studies show that in lesbian couples, the rate of domestic violence is higher on average than it is than heterosexual couples. So this means that women, and we know that women are more neurotic, meaning that they feel more negative emotions. You're more likely to, let me finish, right? You're more likely to catch an attitude and be in your feelings and be triggered fast. So with these stats right here, if women wielded the enforcement mechanism, if they wielded the strength, right? I truly think that women wouldn't have as much compassion as men. So that's one of the reasons why.
But do you think it's like based on like frustration on the women of being...
No matter what it's based off, like he just told you, like a lot of times, especially in like same-sex couple with women, like lesbian couples, they hit each other. They think it's okay. A lot of women think like domestic violence is okay. I hear them saying it. I've never put my hands on a woman, and if a woman think that we're about to do that fist fight and I'm about to be Mike Tyson and she about to be Holyfield, I'ma just leave. I don't play those games. I don't play destroying my property, and I don't play putting your hands on me. I'm a grown ass man. 230, easy. Like I will flatten you, so there's no need to do it. It's not gonna make me feel better, and it damn sure gonna not make you feel better. So why I'ma do it? You know, she about to give you an excuse of why women do it. There's no reason to do it. You're just acting like a fucking kid. Grow the fuck up.
Inferior to men because they're stronger?
Right. So
well, real quick, one of the things is, so studies show as well, both men and women show aggression, but they just show it.
And if you feel inferior to a man, why the fuck would you hit him? If an animal feel inferior to a bigger animal, they're not gonna start a fight with them. A lot of women put their hands on men, either one of these two reasons or both. One, because they feel like he's not gonna touch them, or two, because they like that shit. They like when a man choked them up, when a man hit them. There are some women that like that shit. I need a man to choke me. I hear women saying shit like that. Ludicrous. Like, sorry, not over here. I'm not playing those. I don't even know what kind of games they is, but I'm not playing them.
When men get angry, they show it in a physical sense. They'll punch a wall. When women get angry, they show aggression with gossip, destroying a man's character, or innuendo. So both males and females are aggressive, but they just show it differently. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So now let's think about it. One of the reasons, yeah, it's over here. Oh, That was me. So one of the reasons why you good? Yeah, you could actually leave it over there. That's fine.
That's fine.
You can leave it right there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, you're good. What I'm essentially saying here is we're actually different. If the only thing that we change is that you're stronger, well, you're more likely to like, think about it. If men was as emotional as women, then the world is a dangerous place. Most of the guys in prison are emotional men.
Most of the men that put their hands on women are emotional men. They can't control their emotions. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I don't know what I was thinking. I just get so mad, and then I see red, and then I see black, and I black out, and I just. Most men that put their hands on women are emotional. So if women we know, majority of women are emotional. If they were physically stronger than men, men would be getting their ass beat.
They act out. Oh, nigga, what you say to me? Pull out the strap, they shooting. You get what I'm saying? Those are very sensitive, emotional men. And those men are in prison. Now, we know that women are just as emotional as some of those men. Like, generally speaking, women are even more emotional than men. If they wielded the same physical strength as men, I don't think that you'll have the same compassion as men. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. What do you think?
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car.
Congratulations, I don't care.
I think I elaborated that pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to come back from that one.
Yeah, I personally think that if women were stronger than men, I don't think you guys would have compassion because, for one, women are spiteful. Women already don't like when men show weakness. Women are more emotional, so when they get angry because they have spent years of not being able to beat up men, when they see that they could finally beat up men, I think they would
Like her.
full advantage of it.
She beats men up?
And, plus, how many, not all women, but
No,
sometimes
she
women,
would. Go ahead.
not all women, but sometimes women lie on men to get revenge,
In the bedroom.
So I definitely think that women would, plus the whole feminist movement, you know what I mean? The whole being equal and, wanting their rights.
And if you, that's a good point. Even speaking about the feminist movement, like, the feminist movement is not for anything equal. It's for just power.
Right.
The positions that they're even trying to.
The feminist movement is we believe that we're better than men. So we feel like we should have more rights than men. We should have better rights than men. It's not about being equal. It probably started off that way, but whatever it is nowadays is not that. The feminists believe that they are better than men. I don't believe that men are better than women. I don't believe that women are better than men. But I do believe that we are equal but different. There's a lot of things that men do great and a lot of things that we're not so good at. There's a lot of things that women do great and a lot of things that women are not so good at. And that's why we come together to be a whole. Two people come together to be one, to be a whole, to help complete each other. Because the things I suck at, you excel at. And the things that you're not so good at, I'm great at. But who? What do I know?
Have things equal. They're not trying to have offshore drilling equal. They're not trying to have the janitors be equal. They're not trying to have the people that take out the trash. Oh, well, we want equal pay with that. We want equal opportunity with offshore drilling and these engineering jobs. No, they want equal opportunity with the positions of power and political power and stuff like that and CEOs.
And I don't think a woman could handle that. That's why,
Okay, fair
at
enough.
the end of the day, we are emotional beings. And I know that personally, I'm going to speak for myself. I am an emotional being. And sometimes, it can get the best of me. So with that being said, I don't think full decisions in that type of hierarchy of our lives should be dependent upon my judgment because I might not always have the best judgment.
So you wouldn't vote for a woman president?
Well, I did
Exactly.
vote.
Okay, period.
Okay.
Which is dumb. Fuck it. It is what it is. It's dumb. Women want men to lead. You ask a woman, do you want to lead the relationship or do you want a man to lead the relationship? Majority of women is going to say they want a man to lead the relationship. And even if they don't say they want a man to lead the relationship, they will get in a relationship and they will be mad that he's not leading. So, with that being said, if you want somebody to lead you, you want somebody to take control, then you know self consciously that you don't always make the best decisions. And you don't make the best decisions because you're emotional, and it's okay. That's okay. It's best to know yourself so you know what the fuck you need and what you don't need. And that's why majority of women want their man to lead, want their man to be the decision maker, the primary decision maker. So, if we want men to be the primary decision maker, why the fuck would we want a woman to be a president? I don't care what color she is. Just being honest, you know? And some people might not like it, but we live in 2025 where being real is like one of the worst things you can do. But at the end of the day, that's all I know how to be. That's all my life have taught me, and everything I've been through just taught me to be real. And it's gonna be some people that accept it, some people that rock out with it, and there's gonna be some people who don't really care for it, and it's okay. You're not gonna be liked by everybody. Shit, they hated Jesus, and he was perfect. Not saying that I'm close to even Jesus, but hey, no matter how good you are, you're gonna still have people who hate you, not like you, agree with you, disagree with you, and that's fine. You just gotta be cool with it.
You voted for Camilla?
I did
Absolutely.
vote. Yes, I absolutely did.
100%.
You too. Stupid. What? Why would you vote for?
No. Oh, you want to get political?
You
Let's
voted
not
for the
do
Wicked
that.
Witch of the West?
No.
You want to get political? We can
But
get
look at
political.
where we're at, and they want to already
What
impeach
you talking
him.
about? Looking where we at.
Look where we are, and they already want to
We're
impeach
doing
him.
great.
No, we're not.
Listen, y'all do not want to speak political.
Let's
Y'all
not
gonna
do
get
it.
Talk political.
No, we don't have-
obliterated.
no,
But let's just get it back
No.
on topic real quick. So, in regards, so
Why
you're. Yeah, let's get it. We can have a political conversation,
No, I don't want
ladies.
to. No, I don't want to. because
Okay,
I-
well, let's get it back on topic then.
That's why your
So
eggs are
you are
$100.
essentially saying that women would abuse the power if they had more.
Wasn't eggs $100 when Kamala and Doggy Bone Joe Biden was in office? Because I went to me and my family went to Orlando this summer when Joe Biden and Kamala was in office, and I think like the eggs was like $20 for a carton of eggs at Walmart in Orlando. Like, y'all, these problems came from just Sleepy Joe. Shit, if anything, Trump either gonna make them better, keep them the same, or make them worse. But only time tell with that. But this ain't no political channel, you know. I'm just, just talking about what they talking about in the video.
Who strengthen men? Got it. That's what you're saying, right?
You just put words in my mouth.
What? That's what
didn't.
you said. You said that you would be
Absolutely
beating up
not.
men if you had more
I
strength.
didn't say that. I just said that the man is a stronger, stability for
Definitely said that.
power and for people in power
Okay,
like that.
so you got a hard time articulating yourself. So let me just do it for you and correct me if I'm wrong. You're pretty much saying that men are better at regulating their emotions, so therefore they'll be better at wielding the physical strength because they're not going to act out emotionally.
Right, because there's a lot of things that
Okay,
are going to
got it.
happen. And they, I mean, don't get me wrong. As a strong woman who does a lot of my own things, I also do sometimes.
Men are definitely better at regulating their emotions. A lot of women, oh, I'm sorry, I said that, I did that. Like a lot of times, and like years past, I would get mad or whatever. Me and my wife have a disagreement. I'm like, hey, bro, just leave me alone. I don't really feel like talking. No, we're gonna talk. Da-da-da-da-da. I remember one time we got into it. We weren't even living together. We in a relationship. We wasn't living together, and I tried to leave. So I'm trying to leave. She opened my door. Awesome. Hey, it's my wife, so that's our business. It was just some crazy shit, because once women get in their feelings, what they do is what they do. And just say, My car got damaged. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And I was highly pissed, like highly. My car, it's a Camaro SS. I was so pissed off, but I'm like, bro, let me go. Just let me leave, cause you and messed up my car. And but yeah, that's what happened, because women. I'm trying to leave. I'm like, bro, like I don't want to say something I don't mean. I don't want to do something I regret. So I'm just gonna leave. We could talk about it later, but she in her feelings, she doing all kind of wild shit because a lot of women don't know how to regulate their emotions. Yeah.
Have poor judgment because of my emotions, and but I know that, and I also recognize that, and I take accountability, and I work on it. Fair enough.
She had poor judgment because of her emotions, and she recognized that this is a 39, 40-year-old woman. So she has spent 40 years on this earth, and she still have poor judgment and don't truly know how to regulate her emotions. 40 years. And this is the majority of women. Don't know how to regulate their emotions. They think they're emotionally intelligent because they know how to show their emotions. Anybody can show their emotions, but do you know how to regulate those emotions? Do you know how to, you know, be mad, but not be mad at this person, but not take it out on me? Have a long day at work, but don't treat the household like shit because you pissed off, or somebody rubbed you the wrong way, or somebody said the wrong thing to you, or people wasn't listening to you and they were supposed to. You know. That's knowing how to regulate your emotions. That's being emotionally intelligent. A lot of women think they're emotionally intelligent because they show their emotions, and a lot of men don't. I don't think that make you emotionally intelligent. Me personally speaking, that just means you know how to show your emotions, which is very easy, especially from an emotional person.
Work on it. It's just, but it's not always the case, and I do recognize it.
All right, I got it. Let's move on to the super chats. And you got that clip ready, right, Dan? Cool. So we got, okay, so that the last super chat was the Spanish one you read. And then we got Great Win, sends in $20. Appreciate the support. He says, men don't pay for dates because there is no quality women. Why would a man pay for a woman who is dating multiple men, high body count, 5 pounds of makeup, and unreal expectations? The insensitive simply isn't there anymore.
The incentive.
Okay, fair enough. He's spitting facts.
Is he sure that he likes the correct gender? Respectfully.
Well, he speak.
Anytime you speak facts, they want to say that you into men. You know. Anytime you try to hold women accountable, the same chick that's talking.
General sense and generally speaking,
I ain't showing it, but the same chick that they're talking, the same chick who's asking, do we like the right gender, has a pound of makeup on, probably talking to 2, 3, 4 different guys. I believe they like in New York or Philly somewhere. She probably, I don't know where the chick from, but let's say she's from New York. She got a dude she talked to in Miami. She got a dude she talked to in LA. She got a couple dudes she deal with in New York. Not saying that she's sleeping with all these dudes. Don't know the chick personally. I'm just saying this is how a lot of women, especially women who is on the cuter side, a 7, 8, 9 or up. This is how a lot of them move. Oh, they talking to this athlete, and then they got this up and coming artist that they dealing with over here. And then they got this other dude who run a business, but then they also got that high school love that they still deal with from time to time. And then they got the dude who get them money, pocket money. The dope boy, like right, y'all be dealing with like 5, 6 different niggas, and then like he said, you want me to come and whoosh you off your feet, and then you gonna like put me up against these 5, 6 different niggas. Like, all right, he's an athlete, he's making $1 million a year. All right, he's doing shows, he getting 10, 20,000 a show. Okay, the dope boy, he racks every time we go out. He showed me a good time. We go to the club. He throwing money, you know. And then it's this average Joe ass nigga. This 9 to 5 working ass nigga. I'm gonna have to give up all that, living my best life, traveling the world, all the different experiences to be with this one dude who I gotta wait for his paycheck to clear for us to. We gotta save up money for 6 months for us to plan an out of town trip. You're like, fuck that. So he right. You're wasting your money, especially if you're an average ass dude, just living an average life, working a 9 to 5, trying to take out these women with these like unrealistic expectations. Don't get me wrong, this is not all women, but it's a lot of women who think like that. The chick this one chick said she need a man who make $1 million. This chick was like a -6. Like, bro.
Homie speaking facts.
No, he's
You don't
not.
agree? Okay.
Pound of makeup. Look at that. All that damn makeup. All that makeup. Probably a lot of unrealistic expectations. Not real with herself. You know. I remember I did a video on TikTok where this chick was talking about her icks, and she said she loved gifts. So a ick is showing up on a first date if you're lucky. If you're lucky to get a date with me, is what she said. Showing up to a first date empty-handed. Like you didn't bring me no candy, you didn't bring me no roses, you didn't bring me no gift, no teddy bear, no nothing. You're not getting a second date. Like, whatever. So you got to get her number, court her if you're lucky enough to even get the date. Now you got the date, plan a date, pick her up, spend your money. If you don't pick her up because she don't want you knowing where she live, which is totally understandable. There are some weird dudes, there are some creeps. Then she needs you to pay for an Uber. Let's hope she don't have a kid, because some of these chicks who have a kid expect you to pay for the babysitter also. Some of these chicks expect you to pay to get their hair done, to get their nails done, to get their dress done, to invest, to pay for everything about the fucking date. And then also, she expect you to get a gift, plan a date, pay for everything. Unrealistic expectations. And everything I said, I've heard women say or do.
Don't you agree with what he said?
Once you try a comfort hoodie, you can't go back to regular hoodies. They're slightly weighted, super oversized. It's that perfect fit that makes you feel like you're wrapped in a blanket, but you get to look like you have your life together at the
shit.
Everything.
Oh.
It's giving.
Okay, so let's.
Okay, to be honest, it's giving that he's confused. It's giving like I don't. And this is respectful. I promise, because y'all like to clip.
It's definitely not respectful. This is you're not. You know your self-worth. You know your self-worth, and you're not going to just let me walk all over you. You're not going to just let me have my way with you like so many other dudes who have came before you have let me have my way. When generally speaking, most of those dudes just tell you what you want to hear, buy you whatever the fuck you want because they just want to sleep with you. And at the end of the day, they know it's easier to just give you what the fuck you want, for you to give them what they want, and they go on about their day and they go on about their business. And that's why you 24-25 with 24-25 bodies. Simple. You don't want a man that's real. You don't want a man that tell you what you need to hear. You want a man to tell you what you want to hear, what sounds good to you. A lot of women want comfortable lies instead of real truths.
Y'all know who you are. I promise, it's giving that like he just is confused. I don't think that he is in the right category of dating. Just be nice.
Okay, so I'll just read it again.
Okay,
and let me know what you disagree with. Got it. He's in a soft girl era. He's in a soft girl era for stating some general facts. So let's see.
Well, maybe he's just not dating the right females, and that's why he feels that way.
Okay.
Or
that was
maybe he's not dating the right gender.
Hold up.
Because I understand his point.
No, that was a good.
She understands.
Not have said it.
So she is like more realistic, more understanding. You can just tell. Like, look how she dressed. She just got on a nice, comfortable little red shirt, low maintenance of makeup. She just got her hair down, red hair, which a lot of Tatianas wear, pounds of makeup, no titties, but yet and still got her titties out. And if a man says anything about how these women move nowadays, he's dating the wrong gender. She just said maybe he's just dating the wrong women. And she said, I can understand where he's coming from because the shit he said was true. And that's why she can understand where he's coming from. And she said, maybe he's just dating the wrong women. But she went to, no, he's dating the wrong gender.
nicest way. He was very blunt about it, which is fair, but maybe he's not going after the females that he specifically would pay for a date.
Okay, so she's thinking, because that's what the same thing we would say, men to say, that's the same thing I would say to y'all when y'all complain about men. When y'all complain about men, I'm just like, oh, well, yeah, but that's because you're...
Right, a man will say, you're just dating the wrong kind of dudes. You're dating an asshole. You're not dating a good guy. You're not dating the guy that will court you, the guy that will open the door for you and pull back your chair. You're not dating them kind of guys. And you dating the fucking guy who got on the Nike tag with the ski mask on, who just got done doing a sale before he came to pick you up to go out on a date. That's who the fuck you dating. And you expect him to be a gentleman. We're just gonna tell you that you're dating wrong. We're gonna tell you that maybe you should change your type of men that you're attracted to. But with a woman, she gonna say maybe you should just change the whole gender. And it's an insult, which is crazy to me because so many women get behind gay men in the LGBT community. I don't know if I said that wrong or not, but so many women champion that, and yet they use it as an insult. So do you rock with them or do you don't? Because if I rock with somebody, I'm not going to use their lifestyle to insult you.
Using those broke guys, or those are the only guys that you can attract. Okay, fair enough.
Maybe he's attracting the wrong gender.
So, keep on saying about gender. Great Win, he's a supporter of the podcast. So,
she gonna keep saying that, because he spit facts. And anytime a man spit facts, and not just worshiping the ground that women walk on, then he must be in the men. Go figure. And that's because at the end of the day, piggybacking on the question that was asked at the beginning, women can't beat men ass. Majority of women can't beat majority of men ass. So what they do is play with your top,
What he's essentially saying here is women want a traditional man, but they're not traditional themselves. That's all he's saying. So in that sense, that's
shit. Out of everybody on a panel, you're the one giving slut the most, if we're being honest.
Traditional trait to be a whore, for sure. But what he's saying is that you want a traditional man, but you're not actually traditional yourself. So why would a man do traditional things for a modern woman? So if you like that clip and you want...
All right, appreciate you guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. Leave a comment or two. And if you haven't already subscribe. Appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.